Hello, my name is Andre Johnson. I am the Dr. James L. Netters Professor of Rhetoric and Religion and African American Studies at Memphis Theological Seminary. I am the pastor of Gifts of Life Ministries here in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm also the author of the forthcoming The Forgotten Prophet, Bishop Henry McNeil Turner and the African American Prophetic Tradition. I am here to talk about McKenzie's piece, Jesus of the People. Now, when I first see this portrait, this amazing portrait, two things jump out at me. First of all, the way that she portrayed Jesus as this dark-skinned figure. Never mind the fact that Jesus is portrayed as African American or black, but Jesus is portrayed with dark features. Now, that's important because I also think about Bishop Henry McNeil Turner, and when Turner declared back in 1895 for the first time, publicly anyway, that we have record of, that God is indeed a Negro. To say that God was black, to say that God had black features, was problematic back then, and I will argue to certain audiences problematic even today. Because as Turner illustrated, that back then, that all the words associated with goodness and purity and wholesome and wellness and being whole equated to white, while all of the evil, bad, dirty, dark words were equal to black. So Turner took the ultimate God term, God, God's self, and declared that that God, the God that white people and all people look at and serve and worship and adore, that God, he says, or said, was a Negro. And when I look at this painting that McKenzie did, I notice the full lips, I notice the nose, I notice the dark, rich features. And maybe one of the reasons why God as black is still problematic is because God as dark is still problematic. And darkness is still problematic. So the first thing I think about is all those dark features, and I can't help but to think about Bishop Turner when Turner declared back in 1895, God is a Negro. But the second thing, when I look at the picture again, I see a hip-hop Jesus. I notice a Jesus standing in a b-boy stand. Jesus with his arms folded. Jesus looking at the people. Jesus in a b-boy stance, ready to serve, ready to be engaged, ready to jump out, ready to engage and to help and to be there with the people. I see Emmanuel, God with us. This is Tupac's Jesus. This whole notion about a black Jesus, a Jesus that understands who we are, a Jesus understanding the surroundings and understanding the contexts in which we come out of, a Jesus that knows everything about us. As one of my church members funnily says, a Jesus that knows us from embryo and beyond. That's the Jesus that Tupac was searching for. That's the Jesus that McKenzie paints. And dare I even say, that's the Jesus that Christians serve. A Jesus that's there. A Jesus ready in a b-boy stand. A hip-hop Jesus. A Jesus with dark features. A Jesus that is darkened. A Jesus that's ready to engage even in the darkness. A Jesus that is indeed a Negro. A Jesus that's alive and well and ready to be with us, to engage with us, and to be, and to help us to be whatever God has created us to be. Thanks to Janet McKenzie for that awesome portrait.